Thanks for this really great question. So, how would you know if a love binding spell has been done on you? Well, one of the things that you find is that you may be with the person or stay with the person even though you feel disgusted or hate towards them. It's almost like when you're with them, you don't want to be with them, but when you're not with them, you only want to go and be with them. That's a major one. The flipping back and forth of love and hate and really major emotions. You may find yourself also becoming more aggressive, more angry, and more rageful than what's normal for you. On the opposite end of the coin, you can find yourself feeling really zombie like, tired, and exhausted. You'll feel like really drained out and kind of like half in and half out of it, if that makes sense. So many times, these people find themselves really drained, tired, and exhausted, and sometimes having like a cloudiness in your mind and almost like not thinking clearly and an inability to think, almost like a confusion. And then you might find that you get like sudden moments of clarity where everything seems like super clear and like you can really super clearly understand. The other thing that happens is if you're not with the person, you'll start to dream of them, feel their energy around you. You'll start to have lots of thoughts, overwhelming thoughts of them, overwhelming feelings or emotions towards them, the inability to let them go, the inability to let the relationship go. Because you can, at times, certain people are able to break free of the binding spell, but not all of its effects. And so its effects continue to affect that person even while they're away because it's working to try to get them back into that bound situation. Another thing is that many victims of binding spells don't always make the best decision necessarily for themselves. Lastly, you could always go have a reading. If you need my help, you could go book a consultation through the link in my bio, and we could determine what it is that's really going on with you, and if that's the case, and what to do to remove it. If you have been through one of these binding spells and were able to break free and away from the person, however, are still dealing with the effects, it can cause issues in you getting in any new relationships.